Welcome back. You're watching Eagle News, Washington, D.C. Angered and moved by a massacre at a Florida high school, hundreds of thousands of Americans took to the streets in cities across the United States on Saturday in the biggest protest for gun control in a generation. Here's the report.
17 people lost their lives in the mass shooting at the Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida last month, the 8th mass shooting this year.
You think today's purpose was accomplished?
I do. I think that America understands that we have a voice and we're not afraid to use it, and they will not silence us.
Today, students, family members, and supporters are marching to let their voice be heard and pressure the government to implement stricter gun control measures. According to their website, the mission of March for Our Lives is to demand that a comprehensive and effective bill be immediately brought before Congress to address the gun issues. Their placards echoed in the U.S. Capitol. Our schools are not safe. There is a constant fear of being next, and Congress must control the National Rifle Association, or NRA, not the other way around.
Bombard your congressmen and your senators and see if you can make a change. It's going to be hard because I think that the NRA is a really strong organization, and I think it's going to be a big fight.
There's a goal, so we don't know the goal. I think the message that we wanted to send with today was sent. But now there's the action part.
That's right. That's what's important.
As students and their family members march here in D.C. to fight for their right to live and not be afraid, more than 800 other events in and outside the United States are taking place to shout enough to violence and enough to mass shootings, all for the hopes that our children in school will not be the next victim. Ace Ramirez, Eagle News, 1 with 25.
We are here today at American Heroes Park in Lancaster, California, which is the location of one of the 800 sibling marches organized by students nationwide and one of 845 rallies worldwide. On February 14, 2018, a 19-year-old lone gunman entered the campus of Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, during a typical school day and randomly gunned down students and teachers, killing 17 and injuring many more. Among the weapons the gunman had in his arsenal was an AR-15, an assault-style military-grade weapon, which is also the weapon of choice used in mass shootings in the U.S., including the Las Vegas concert shooting earlier in the year.
End gun violence!
Unlike prior school mass shootings, this event marked a tipping point with regards to public tolerance for these kinds of tragedies and public dissatisfaction with the reaction of several public officials who mostly refused to take any action on regulating public access to these kinds of weapons.
Hi, I'm Sasha. I'm from Eastside High School and I'm in 11th grade.
So for Eastside High School, what have you done so far?
I've written to the AV Press. I've led a walkout at school. I've been published in with interviews and stuff. I've been on multiple websites. I've done as much as I can to say that we want safer schools. Well, I'm usually the student who sits back and I'm quiet in class, but lately I've been tired of being silent, and I'm here saying that enough is enough, and I'm here to raise my voice, and people are going to hear me.
What message do you want to send to Congress and to the public in general?
I want them to know that we are teenagers, we have voices, they're going to hear us, and we're going to make a change because we're done being afraid to be at school, we're done fearing for our lives.
So what do you expect this march to bring about?
I expect so many people to vote, so many people to vote for gun regulations, to raise their voices, to not be afraid to make a change.
And critics of this movement, especially the National Rifle Association, have said the goal of this movement is to take people's guns away, or in other words, to regulate public access to any kinds of guns, and to eventually repeal gun ownership rights as guaranteed by the Second Amendment. What do you say to that? What is your response to their concerns?
So many other countries have gun regulations, they have background checks, and they haven't had as many mass shootings as we have.
This is Love Esteban Sanchez reporting from EBC Los Angeles, and I am 1 with 25.
A month following the Parkland, Florida shooting, students, teachers, and parents gather in major cities around the country to join in the March for Our Lives. From Central Florida down to Miami, students and teachers are marching for a change. Thousands gathered in the cities of Miami and Orlando alone to express their concern regarding recent incidents of gun violence in schools.
This is a growing problem, and it's a problem that can certainly be improved upon. We'll never get rid of all violence, but there are a lot of things that can be done to make school a lot safer.
Well, we shouldn't have to worry when we go to school that we might be shot and that we might be killed. We have to stand up to make sure that this never happens again.
And this is what this is about, showing support that the lives were not in vain, that future lives will be protected, not assaulted, and not taken away because of one angry person or any future angry people. This is about my children, my students, my grandchildren. This is about their future.
To curb violence, some have even suggested that teachers be armed with weapons in the classroom.
Our first response is always to protect children and keep them safe. And in the case of an emergency, teachers would be gathering children, keeping them safe. There is no time, there is no thought to grabbing a gun and trying to fire off rounds.
Facing criticism for failing to provide adequate gun control measures, elected representatives took this time to voice exactly what they want to see change in the form of regulations.
I would like to see reclassification of these semi-automatic rifles and outlawing of some of them that actually have been the tools of which committed mass murder of our children, not just in schools, but on a daily basis in our streets and our communities.
I want to see an assault rifle ban. Well, we're here because we are here to support our children. They have made the call for us to support them. They are here to advocate for change as it relates to gun laws.
Even though this is a hot debate in the country right now, many did voice their hope that the future would be brighter and safer.
And I think it's very important, even as a healing process, for us to be here and supporting the cause to end gun violence. Not only when mass shootings happen, but every day in our communities, especially in brown and black communities, where it is a systemic illness. And so this is our way to heal, but also to bring awareness.
I'm hopeful that this is a start of something new, and it's very refreshing to see all of these young people that are very articulate. They're critical thinkers, they've got ideas, and they're quite refreshing.
It's good to see people of all ages marching for a change. I'm Claudine Kadai, coming to you from Central Florida, and I'm 1 with 25.
Coming up, Iglesia Ni Cristo members in Hawaii holds a statewide beach cleanup. Eagle News Washington, D.C. will return shortly.